Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So how to parallel stream recording your lessons as well as then teaching them at the same time. So in our discussion at school, we said what device to use. So I recommend that you use your laptop with your webcam. If you're more comfortable with any other device, by all means use those. The most important part is just to remember that the output has to be in an MP4. I've recorded all the slides just so that you can have like a 3 or 4 second gap on the slide. If there's something you want to read, just please pause those slides and then read the information before it goes to the next one. But I've recorded all the slides and videos on here to explain to you how to use OBS. So to check your settings in OBS, you will initially come to a screen that looks like this. Once you've installed everything, go to File, Settings, and underneath the Settings bar, you'll see that there's one tag that says Output. Click on Output, and then we can see that there's two output sections where it says recording. We're not worried about streaming. We want to just look at the recording. We can see that says user Yaku video. So if you're happy for it to go output to where that file is default set, then you can just leave it there and go find your videos there. Alternatively, if you want to take it to a different folder, you will click on the browse button. And then once you've clicked on the browse button, it will open your folders for you, and you can select which folder you want the videos to already export to once you stop recording. So I'm happy for Yaku to go to videos. The second one you need to see is quality. You want high quality, so that's perfect. Recording format, you want that to be MP4. So initially it's MKV. You do not want it to be MKV. So you'll just click on these two arrows. It will open a drop-down menu for you and then select MP4. So please check those settings before you do any recordings. And then at the bottom there, you'll see is the OK button. Hit the OK button and it will close and record those settings for you. Now, what you can also do is upload various devices. So you can see I've already got 5 devices here. There's only 2 devices that's mainly important, which will be your video capture and your display capture. So how to upload those, you'll literally click on the source button where there's the plus, and you will go to video capture or display capture. Display capture will be recording your actual screen. So I'm currently recording this video with a display capture activated. If you want to record your face, you will have to go to video capture. So once you've selected that, they'll ask you in the button, let's quickly do one of those. So you'll go to video capture and you can go to device 3, for example. And then you can say, okay, so it's going to do HD camera. Once it says HD camera, your picture will pop up there and you say, okay, and then you've added another device. So if you want to remove any of the devices, you will just right click and say remove, right click and say remove. So I'm going to remove 2 of those devices because I don't need them. So once we look at the display captures, the one I'm currently using, and if you look at the video capture, there's a little eye there. You can see the display capture, the eye is activated, but the video capture is not. Once you select that, it will activate the screen and you can see yourself on the screen. So if we look at this screen here now, if you click on it, you can enlarge that screen by pulling the button or enclose that screen again by making it bigger and smaller. You can also move it to various places on your screen. So you can also do the same with the display capture screen. You can move that display capture screen to anywhere you want to on the actual screen and then post it in a different position. If you have an image activated, like I've got an image there, which is a still image you just import, they can import that image and you can then just put yourself wherever you want to in that image. So this way, you will be able to activate and change your views depending on what document you are viewing or what you are recording. My suggestion for recording online videos for your classroom, if you're going to be just speaking and using a presentation in the background, I would be doing yourself about this size in this corner, because the majority of the text is generally on your left-hand side of your screen, and you on the right-hand side would be fine. So that's my suggestion. And if you then want to look at your settings of your audio mixer, that's the middle bar. Let me just hide this image. Then you can see my screen again. So there's my display capture screen is activated only. You can see that your audio mixer in the middle has two settings. It's got the desktop audio, which means whatever plays on your desktop will be at that volume. And then your mic volume. And as I speak, you can see that my mic volume is changing. Please check that both these settings are to maximum. Therefore, you'll be able to do maximum recording from your desktop as well as maximum recording from your voice. Both those are fairly important when recording online videos. And after you've done your recording, there's the start streaming. We will never stream, but there would be the start recording and stop recording. And that's where you will then hit start or stop. Okay, good morning, grade 12s. Welcome to our lessons back at school. We are recording these sessions for legal purposes. I need to inform you that we are recording this, so you are going to be recorded. If you say something, my face will be on the screen. You'll be there. I'm going to test all the various options with a mask, without a mask, with a shield, to see if you can hear and ascertain what is happening. I'll also ask some questions from the class. So, for this first lesson, we're going to just look at the test, and I am going to test all the different colors in the size I normally write on the board. Oh, my black green cookies left me. I don't have another blue one, so I'll use the black one. Test, let's say y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay, so that's my normal writing font size, and that's my normal volume for speaking with a mask. Without a mask, I would be speaking like this, and we would communicate via that saying test 1, test 2, test 3, x is equal to, y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 4. Can you solve the equation? Now, there might be a question with the mask sitting at the back of the class, so I'm just going through. So is this equation solvable because it says 2x and it says 4, and therefore you can't factorize into two brackets, so can we use the quadratic formula? Yes, you can use the quadratic formula. Sit a little closer to the recording. So, but what is the quadratic formula without a mask? What is the quadratic formula? Could you please explain it to me? And me with a shield. Sorry, I didn't bring my real shield. I'm just going to be using this. Me with a shield saying, hi, this is the quadratic formula, and we know that the quadratic formula should be x is equal to minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Is that clear enough, Johnny? Yes, that's clear enough. Thank you, sir. So that's pretty much just a test recording on how lessons will go, to see if and how we can make this work for the kids that can't return. Good morning, guys. This is just a quick recording to show you how to set up your classroom. So you'll see that I'm just recording from the side and the light's now not really great, but once we switch over to the other camera, you'll be able to see that better. So just for a bit of explanation, you need to measure that you've got about 2 meters from the desk that you are going to be presenting from, as well as onto your board. Now, when you look at your screen in front of you, you need to be able to see that you see your whole board so that you can see what the kids online would be able to see. So make sure you see that. Now, just a reminder, and I'll remind you in the presentation as well, to only use black or blue, because those are the only two that actually pick up nicely when you write on the board. So it's about a 2-meter distance from my desk to my actual computer, where it's set up. I set it up so that I can see the top of my screen as well as the bottom of my screen. So when we record this, when you see this recording from the other side, you'll be able to see what the kids will be able to see. And then just make sure that once you start recording, that it's actually recording. Because sometimes we forget to hit the record button. But we'll look at the other screen just now. Good morning, guys. I'm just showing you how to set up the computers for being able to record slideshows as well as record yourself to be able to post it online. So once again, just to recap, you would need about a 2-meter gap between you and your actual board. Switch on your projector. Get this screen on this side ready. So make sure that you log into OBS on this side. Check that your settings on this screen has got yourself in the corner as well as your big board where you'll have your actual slideshow at the background. Then from that side, you need to just record, or you need to just put in your cable so that the kids can actually, sorry William, so that the kids can actually see what's happening on the board. So that plugs in your normal cable on this side. And once you plug in, it will switch over automatically and you'll be able to share your board screen from there. Then when you log out on this side to show your actual screen and your actual slideshow, you'll be able to go from there into your slideshows and say, let's start slideshow from the beginning. And remember to select display settings to duplicate. And from this section, you'll be able to then show what's on the board as well as what's happening on your computer. Okay, hi guys, so just to show you the screen from if you are going to run a live slideshow while recording. So obviously you'll be in this screen before, you'll share your screen, and then once you close this and you said start recording, you'll head to your slideshow, you'll say slideshow from the beginning. Then it will give you this screen, where if you go to display settings at the top, you'll go to duplicate slideshow. Once you duplicate slideshow, what the pupils will see on the screen and what is on your screen will be the same. So now you can explain to them, this is the rainforest, that's the Amazon rainforest, there's the Kango water basin, and explain everything you need to, while it's recording you explaining it to the kids online. This way, they will be able to see what you are seeing. To show you how to edit a clip once you've recorded it on OBS. So I'm going to just open Movie Maker. Now I know you can do this in photos as well, but unfortunately my photos aren't working, so I'm using Movie Maker. So in Movie Maker, I'm going to open I'm not going to upload, add a video clip, and then in your browser you'll go to where that video clip is stored. Mine's already opened, and I'm going to open the video clip I want to edit. It will then import the whole video clip for you on that side, and you can see what's going on once you press play. Okay, good morning, grade 12s. So you can see that the whole initial part of me walking back, all of that, I don't really want that. I just want the greeting to start. So I'm going to take it to about a second before or 2 seconds before, where I'm going to just greet this grade 12s, and I'm going to right click and say split. That will then split the movie clip into 2 automatically. I select the first part and I press delete. Then you'll see, okay, good morning, grade 12s. It's got only the clip part that you need. Now we all know at the end we'll have to stop the recording. So we know there's that awkward little silence at the end. So there at the end I selected close to the end. We'll go to see if and how we can make this work for the kids that can't return. So I've then went up to exact the point where I've finished my conversation with the grade 12s, and just want to fine tune that ever so slightly because my mouth is still open. And then I'm going to go right click and split, then it splits once again those two clips. I hit delete. Now, if you want to make it fancy and you want to add all these wonderful other things you could possibly add, you will just go to that same spot and then you'll navigate to wherever you've saved a picture, for example, to have a starting screen for your clip. So then there it will say Christchurch, and then it will have Christchurch College, and that will be there for, I think, 7 seconds. And then after that, it will go into your clip. So if you don't want that there for 7 seconds, double click on the picture. We'll make that 3 seconds. I'm going to click on my actual clip and I'm going to go to animation. And I know this is the transition section. And I'm just going to pick a transition that I enjoy. And if I then click on the beginning, it will look like this.
Okay, good morning, grade 12s.
So once you've done all of that, you can add and subtract anything to this clip. If you want to add another picture to the end, let's say we want to just put the thank yous at the end. I know assembly that I did previously, I had a thank you somewhere. There's a thank you. So I insert the thank you towards the end. Once again, double clicking on the thank you because I don't want it there for 7 seconds. I want it there only for 3 seconds. And then I want this to transition smoothly. So I go to animation and I open that bar. And then you can pick any animation you want to add to that bar. So that's pretty much what you'll do. Once you've done that with your clip, you'll go to Save Movie and you'll go to Computer, and then you'll save this movie on your computer where you need to save it for, let's say, the training session that I've got. So let's call this recording of grade 12 class, and then you'll save. This will then automatically export it for a few seconds. So let's say it's saving the movie currently. It's going to take about 10 or 20 seconds to export this movie. Once it's exported, it will give you the prompt that you can view it. Then you can view the whole export if you want to, or you can then automatically just go to the folder and post that onto the Teams channel. Now, what's important is this will export as an MP4. And as we've previously said, please note that all exports need to be done as an MP4. Otherwise, the pupils are going to struggle to view them on various devices. So there, the export's complete. It automatically brings up this screen where you can say play or open in folder. I hope this helps you guys.